First official day of training camp. I got a lot to talk about. A lot. Good people, it's your boy Mr. Rome. Cowboys fan talk, right back like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? First official day of training camp in the books, and it's a lot to talk about. Let me see if I still got it. I pride myself on one thing, and you shouldn't get any accolades for this, but a lot of times, I'm going off of what I've retained during the day. I don't read notes. I like to be natural and just let it come to me. So let's see if I still got it. You feel me? Let's start off with, we'll go by position groups. Let's start quarterback. Dak Prescott out there brushing off some of the rust, some of the off-season rust, and starting to get acclimated with his new receivers. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Just the fact that Dak is out there. Last year, Dak was coming off of rehabbing. This year, he's coming off of training. You know what I'm saying? He had a couple of miscommunications out there today. I'll keep it funky. It ain't hard to find that information. But, he tried to go deep to James Washington. He's hitting CD Lamb. I'm just liking the fact that Four is out there building connection with his new receiving core, because there's some changes. I'll go from quarterback to receiver. Let's start with James Washington. James Washington out there took a deep pass route, because although he's not a burner, he's a deep route catcher. I don't know. Some people just got a knack for getting deep. And he beat somebody. He got deep. I forgot what corner he was on. And Dak hit him with the ball. It was very catchable. James Washington didn't come up with it. Then he gets up and kind of limps to the trainers. That kind of threw me off. I got a little nervous when I saw that come through. He's been dealing with a little foot injury over the offseason, but they say that he was fine. They say that he did some work after practice, so James Washington's fine. And he looked pretty good out there. He looked like he could still move, so that's all I wanted to see. CD Lamb out there looking crisp. Routes is looking legit, moving great. So I love that. Dak missed him on a out route, but CD Lamb got a lot of separation. His routes are looking a little bit better than last year. I'm loving it. Early into the camp, obviously, but it's just good to watch CD Lamb getting more separation than he probably got last year. Just all of that offseason work that he's been putting in starting to pay off. You know what I'm saying? But one of the things that, of course, got me excited, even somebody shot me a tweet on Twitter talking about, I know CFT going to have some content today. Jalen Tolbert sighting. Him and Dak seem to have a pretty good wavelength. That connection, them doing all that offseason work, seems to be paying dividends. So that's exciting. That's real exciting to know that Dak is willing and ready to go to Jalen Tolbert early. He's not giving him a rookie treatment or nothing like that. He's looking at him like, no, you're an asset and we're going to use you. So it's good to see that connection already happen. Back to Dak, he did have a pick six today. And I already can hear the haters, Dak in midseason form and all of them jokes. I don't care. I want Dak to test his receivers, see what they got, see what he got. So we can know what we're working with. So I'm not mad about the pick six. It is what it is. But the person that got the pick six, we can take this to the corners, Anthony Brown. Put some respect on Anthony Brown's name. I need to tell myself to put some respect on Anthony Brown's name, because Anthony Brown spent all last year us telling him, you're just holding that spot for Kelvin Joseph. Even this year, Kelvin Joseph's cleared of the stuff with the police. You just holding that spot. Maybe he not. We need to start talking about the fact that it might be Trayvon Diggs, Anthony Brown, Kelvin Joseph in the slot. That's what we need to start talking about. Because the person that's looking like they might not be playing so well, Jordan Lewis got toasted a little bit of practice today. That spot ain't up. It might not be Anthony Brown's spot. It might be Jordan Lewis's spot that's up for the taking. And we need to start making that more normalized, because I don't think Anthony Brown is giving that spot up. And I don't think he's bumping to the slot. He's out there showing and proving. And I respect it. I like a man that's been challenged and says, all right, and then shows and proves. And that's what Anthony Brown's been doing. So I'm hype about that. take it to the defensive line group. I saw Sam Williams out there putting in a little bit of work. And when I say saw, I'm talking about the clips that were put online, obviously. I'm not an Oxnard. But, Sam Williams, what I noticed about him, he's a lot bigger than I thought. Like, this is a massive individual. Sam Williams apparently he's super fast, like 4'4", right below Micah. But his stature is huge. He's bigger than Micah. I saw Tank out there putting in work. Dorrance Armstrong. D-line out there just moving, getting acclimated. Nothing too crazy. I'll go from that. I see our running backs getting to work. I seen Rico Dowdle out there. Maybe why they got rid of Jaquan Hardy. He got hurt last year. He's looking good as a third option. Tony Pollard putting in some work. They talked to Zeke today. Zeke was basically talking about how they value the running back in Dallas. How last year with the knee thing, it really did hinder his burst. Obviously, we saw that. But he said it took like 2 months into the offseason before he felt normal, which had him a little nervous. Would have had me nervous too. But I'm glad to hear that Zeke is 100%. I have nothing but faith in Zeke. Zeke has 7,000 yards since he's been in the league. No other back is either still in the league or that hasn't been in the league has accomplished that. The most yards, even more than Derrick Henry. And they came in at the same time. So y'all need to just start putting a little bit more respect on Zeke's name if you already don't. Oh, and I almost forgot. Tyler Smith out there got most of the first team reps. But Connor McGovern started with the starting line first series. So I think they're trying to make sure Connor McGovern is ready. Because I think the scenario right now looks like if Tyron Smith goes down, I think like they're going to slide the rookie to the left. I don't know if that's for sure because I keep hearing Stephen Jones bring up Waletzko and Josh Ball, etc. So I'm confused on the offensive line. I can't wait for more reps, more practices to happen so I can start getting a clearer picture of what's going on with the O-line. Because I know the starting line I think is going to happen, obviously, is Ty Smith, then Tyler Biadasz, Zach Martin, Terrence Steele. Simple. But in the hypothetical realm of someone gets hurt, I don't know what's going to go on. I really don't know. I don't know if they're going to leave Tyler Smith there and bring in Waletzko to the left. Or they're going to bump Tyler Smith, bring in McGovern. I am lost. And let's just pray nobody go down. That'll fix all those issues, right? To get back to Dak, man. Like, I know I brought up that he had a pick six and that he missed a couple connections today and people going to get in their bag about Dak is trash. But let's remember, man, Dak has thrown interceptions in practice before. Dak threw interceptions last year. He missed connections last year. And then he came out against the Bucs and looked like the MVP of the league. Never confuse practice and with trying different things and trying to get acclimated with your receivers for what's actually going down. This is going into year 7, 6-year experienced veteran. Thrown for 4,000 yards multiple times, wild touchdowns, incredible player. Let's put some respect on his name before people get in the comments acting like idiots. Back to the receivers, though. Michael Gallup is moving around on the sideline. He's on the PUP list. Shout out to my boy Skywalker still for uplifting me on Twitter today on some of the injury stuff because I was talking about Damon Clark and the fact that he's on like the NIL list and thinking that is it NIL? Not name, image, likeness, but anyway, follow me on Twitter, Cowboys_fan talk, and you can see our conversation. But he uplifted me on that stuff. But Michael Gallup, they're saying that he might, instead of being on the PUP list, he could start the year, he missed just 4 games. I think that's right on time. I think he'll be back within 3 to 4 games. That's what I think. He's moving decently, but they're not pushing him too hard. They're going to still give him another 2 months. I think in about 2 months, that'll be that time frame. I think Gallup will be perfect in 2 months. That's what I think. I'm not a doctor, obviously. But we had a TJ Vasher sighting, even though he didn't look up for the ball. He looks like he might can fit a part. I'm not going to sleep on Vasher. I kind of got a feeling, as much as I like Semi, it's between Semi and Vasher on who's going to make this team, unless they don't get rid of Noah. But Noah Brown got, like, dirt on somebody because he ain't going nowhere. But, yeah, all in all, man, I'm, of course, liking what do you expect from CFT? You thought I was going to come here and say I ain't like what I seen? I'm happy to see that we're back on the field. This is when we're going to get our answers. This is when we're going to figure out, do we need to go pick someone else or not? So, you know me. I'm not going to come in here all negative, especially now for first practice where the pads ain't even on. But I'm happy to see that we out there. We mixing it up, starting to get chemistry going on, and that's it. But trust me, let me know in the comments. I'm sure I missed something because I always do. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. Can't wait for the next practice. I'll holla.